at the moment I'm jobless. There's no money coming in. My savings are over, bro. You have a family, you have to feed them. So you need kutoa tu.
All your money,
all my money is coming. Anything that I saved, bro.
Did you go to bed sleep like without eating?
Bro. COVID time. Take water and sleep.
Are you serious?
It was Ramadan for me.
What's happening, guys? I do apologize for the change in quality. However, I've just sat in my car. The podcast is about to go live, and I felt I needed to emphasize on why Andy is on this podcast. His story was incredibly inspiring. I met him a couple of years ago, and we clicked instantly. Perhaps it's our shared love of 50 Cent, because we're both 90s kids. But these are the kind of stories that I want to highlight, and that's what this podcast is about. It's meeting interesting people and sharing their stories and their struggles and what Andy went through over COVID. To anyone that's going through a tough time, to anyone that has been through a tough time, please watch this. It has been extremely humbling to see what he went through and achieved after that. Andy, you're a big inspiration, brother. You've become a very good friend. I wish you nothing but success. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. And we're live. Coffee Pump episode 3 with Andy.
What's up, bro?
Niaje?
Fitty, fresh.
Bro, it's been quite a while.
It's been a minute.
I think we last met, was it after COVID, just when COVID broke off? 2021?
After COVID.
Yeah.
Early 2021.
How have you been, brother?
I'm okay, bro. I'm easy.
Anything
Hustling
new
this
happening in
Nairobi.
the fitness sphere?
What's new? Nothing much.
Andy,
Same old, yeah.
So for the guys that may not know who you are, why don't you just give us a brief introduction into who Andy is?
Okay. Whoa, Andy. First of all, Andy is a father. That's my main job, man.
How many kids do you have?
I have one.
One.
That I know of. Okay, I have one. Father
That
to
you know of, eh?
Yeah, you know, I know.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. Father to one lovely daughter. My husband, my father. Apart from that, family life aspect, I'm a fitness trainer based in Westlands. Been in Westlands for the last 4 years now.
Right.
Main agenda in Westlands, I do strength training.
Okay.
I help people build muscle,
Right.
lose fat, and I do boot camps, team building.
Team building, yeah.
Yeah, so I have boot camps every Saturdays.
I've seen that really pop off. Do you find a lot of people prefer boot camps over the gym? Because gym is usually the standard structure. Boot camp is more outdoors, a lot more people involved.
Yes.
Are you finding a lot of people transitioning to that?
Yeah, I'm having the growth has been very good since we started during COVID.
Yeah.
It's 3 years plus now, and the reception has been good. Thanks to social media also.
Right.
The growth has been crazy.
Yeah, man.
People, these guys who come for the boot camps, they have gym memberships, but they still come for the boot camps.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
So,
I know someone is looking at us because it's normally tradition before we start off to hand off the guest the coffee.
Okay.
So I know we messed up with that, but you ordered a cappuccino.
Yeah.
So Fahadi, if you could please bring in the coffee.
Yeah. What's up, G? Rob? Thanks, man. So, as I was saying,
Yeah.
all these guys who come for the boot camps, they have gym memberships.
Yeah.
And of course, the gyms can provide for the boot camps. But they prefer this outdoor thing where they meet other new people. It's a good place to network, meet new guys, challenge yourself. Yeah, it's a good experience. It's fun. You should come for one.
Is it like all levels? We'll talk about me coming for one. There's a plan for that. But is it like all levels of fitness? What I mean by that is it intermediate guys? Is it beginner guys? Is it advanced guys? Or is it across the board?
Good question. We cater for everyone from beginner, intermediate to advanced. Modified workouts for the guys who are starting up.
Okay.
Of course, it can be intimidating when you find the guys who are sharp. The guys who are fit, bro.
Yeah.
Elite.
Elite.
Yeah, so for you to get to that point, that's why you make it a habit to come every time to get that consistency and also to catch up with the rest of the guys.
So from if I can base it from my personal view of you, I think when we first met, we met at W Exclusive, which is
Yeah.
at Westgate.
Yeah.
And fantastic gym, by the way, which is where you are one of
Yes.
the best trainers.
Yeah.
And one thing that immediately drew me to you was just how you were approachable.
Oh, thank
And
you.
normally trainers, from my personal experience, they have a bit of arrogance. They want you to approach them, but you were very friendly. You had no intention of what can I get from this guy.
Yeah.
It was simply a hi, hello, and that's sort of how we developed our relationship from there. I will commend you on that. So even with boot camps, what I see you doing online, folks are normally intimidated, but I will back Andy up. He is very approachable. You can ask him anything. He takes his time to guide you to stuff. And it's very hard having a trainer who's not thinking monetarily, but rather thinking about relationship building. So props on that, brother.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Maybe more on this fitness aspect. What got you into fitness? What started off this journey? Like, from a very young age, is this something you wanted to do?
I've always been a lover of sports since I was a kid. Football, to be precise.
All
Big
footballers.
fan.
All
Yeah,
footballers.
footballers.
I don't get football. It's 22 guys kicking one ball for 90 minutes.
Hey, bro. Hey, football is it's more than a sport. It's emotional.
Yeah, I can imagine.
At times you lose sleep, man, when your team is losing. So it started from football because I was a very sporty guy. I loved sports since way back. Even when the news came in, 9 o'clock news, I'd wait for the sports news only. That's it for me. Newspapers, I started reading from the back.
The sports section.
Sports section. So it was something I really loved. How guys used to keep fit, how they train.
Right.
And that got me into it in terms of trying to keep fit. Athletic. I loved running. Mostly long distance races.
Oh, wow. You used to run long distance.
Yeah, I used to do long
What's
distance, bro. Yeah, bro.
Seriously?
I have medals for marathons, man. I've done half marathons.
Those
bro.
sports day medals. I'm
Yeah,
a proper one.
Okay, it's a sports day I don't have. But for the proper marathons, I loved running. I think
Okay.
I'll go back to it. Yeah.
How many kilometers were you running then?
Half marathon is 21 kilometers.
Okay, Kweli.
Yeah.
Kweli, Andy.
Yes, I swear, bro. I'll show you the medals.
It's
even
not
have
those
photos,
it's not those textbook center medals, eh?
No. But legit medals from Nairobi Stanchart.
Hey,
and
sawa.
certificates.
21 kilometers.
21 km, bro.
Amazing.
It's possible. Yeah.
So you were doing
Can be
this
done.
when you were very young, though.
I started the running. The marathons. I started participating in my early 20s. Yeah, just after school.
So now maybe also the football element led into the running, the long distance, obviously to build. I'm assuming your endurance. That was sort of the main thing.
Yes.
What about now these biceps that I'm seeing?
These
These magans.
These ones were inspired by, from football, of course. There was the music aspect. We grew up watching the 50 Cent videos.
By the way, one thing you and I connect on is rap music.
Yeah,
I noticed you're a big fan of 50 Cent.
Sana, bro. That guy inspires me a lot.
Favorite 50 Cent album?
Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah.
Bro, man.
That was it. That was a game changer for me.
I used to pretend to be a rapper. Yani, my name is Sajid. So one of my friends was like, if you put your name the opposite way, it's D-Jazz. I was like, D-Jazz sounds like a rap name, but now we started rapping over there. And, we used to imagine me, a windy, chubby kid with a do-rag.
Fat
New
Joe.
York Yankees coming. Fat Joe. I used to pretend to be a rapper, and 50 was on the back of my mind. It was Eminem at first.
Yeah.
But then when 50 Cent came on the scene, especially with Get Rich or Die Trying, then Massacre came out. Massacre was not bad.
Massacre was good.
So I think those two albums for me were the pinnacle of 50 Cent.
Yeah, actually, when Get Rich came out, in the club video, when he came out upside down, EV.
And people are like, a rapper can be this buff.
Yeah, he's buffed. Yeah, he's big. Yeah, I think that made us get interested more into fitness.
Right.
Because there was the rap music aspect, and then there was the 50 Cent. And before 50 Cent, there was the DMX part of it.
Bro, DMX.
There are Riders where guys train outside the prison and everything. So that was
Very
really inspired.
hardcore. So that inspired you to sort of get into fitness, right?
Yes, and also wrestling. I grew up
WWE?
watching, WWE. Grew up watching WF and really loved wrestling. So you
That
used
was-
to see these big
Used
guys.
to come on KBC at that time.
Yeah,
huh?
KBC.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah. So this thing got us into. We loved the aspect of fitness. Then growing up, there's so many buff guys I used to see in my hood. So I was really like, I want to do this.
So maybe more of your hood. Are you a born Tao? Where's home for you? Like,
I mean, I'm born Tao. Let me
Born
be
Tao,
honest. I was born in Kangemi.
okay.
Yeah, Java Mta.
Jama Omta, eh?
Yes,
So,
yes,
so
yes.
Nairobi based for the entire time.
Yes.
You see now the rap culture, the fitness culture come. Is that when your mind clicked, all right, if I'm going to do something, it's going to be within fitness? Is that when it happened for you?
Yes. It was around fitness. Everything was like, bro, getting into fitness at that time, it was not, we didn't have all this knowledge about nutrition, how to train. It was just like, just get that physique, just
Willpower.
lift weights and look good for the weekend or something.
And it worked.
And it worked. See, kwanza we started with the...
Need genetics, bro. Nakwambia need genetics.
father.
There's no Windy who's done that. Maybe it's the rotis we eat at home versus the ugalis.
Bro, mine is I'm the African. Kikuyus are the African Wahindi. Bana. Kikuyus genetics, bana. It's hard, bro.
It's completely
Us
different.
we eat waru all day, so it's not easy for us also.
So how old were you then at that time?
Around when it really came to me about fitness.
Yes.
Let me say, in terms of the gym aspect,
Yes.
18, 19.
Wow, so that's a pretty young age to know what you want to do then.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of people are still confused.
Yes.
Bro, I'm still confused as to what I want to do. That's why I'm doing this, trying to figure out new shit.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked when I saw you on YouTube. I'm like, what?
What's this guy
What's
doing?
this guy doing? Man? Is he losing it or what? These are the end times.
No, this well, it's not that bad. Eh? So then 18, 19, you
Yes.
decide I want to go and do fitness.
Yes.
How do you pursue that then? Did you go to did you get formal training?
What happened? I was into it, but it was like a new thing, explaining it to my folks.
I can imagine.
So they didn't understand quite well what is this thing that you want to do. I was also confused at first, but najua, as the normal African culture, mostly you do what your parents want you to do.
Yeah, it's the same with us Wahindi.
You do it for your parents,
accounting,
alafu unaenda mambo ingine.
and then you go and do whatever, or a doctor.
Exactly.
And if you're not smart enough, then it's engineering or accounting. Me, I wanted to be a lawyer.
Smart enough in engineering, bro.
Doctors are seen
smart.
as the pinnacle, right? And then if you can't qualify for those, then you go and join the family business. Right?
Enda duka.
And a
Mwindi.
I wanted to be a lawyer. My mom got scared at one point. She's like, you'll be
Why?
lying too much. I think because we were seeing a lot of these Indian plays.
Yeah.
But bless them, they let me do what I wanted at the end of it, you know?
Lucky
So
you.
You grow with them. You grow with
Yeah.
your parents.
Yeah.
So Mzee is seeing you coming, saying, I want to be a fitness trainer.
Yeah, then Then I wanted to put it in a way. I want to do journalism.
Yeah.
I want to do sports journalism,
Yeah.
so that I get into the aspect of sports and the idea of traveling.
That's nice.
You see,
yeah.
that's the idea I had at first. Hey, see, I do sports journalism, so I get to travel. I love traveling. Unfortunately, I don't travel much. Maybe in later years, that should be my thing. Sindio?
Inshallah.
Like you see, now you're confused. You're here. Maybe I'll be confused and start traveling. So I was thinking, I do sports journalism. If I do this, I'll be able to travel.
Yeah.
Of course, engage in sports, because
Correct.
I'm a big fan of sports. See sports and everything, and of course fitness, sports and everything. So I tried that out, then I was like, it's not working. Then the in thing that was ilikuwa the main career time yangu when I finished high school, the main thing was IT. IT was coming up. Yeah. Everyone was doing IT.
Correct.
Yeah, everyone was in IT. So hata mimi
You wanted to
ndani
go
ya
in
IT.
IT.
Tuko huko on computers and everything, bro, lakini mind still on fitness, bro. Yeah, I used to go to school late because I want to go for morning session. I want to train.
I guess because you're not motivated by
You're just doing it. Honestly, I didn't love it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but at least I got to fund myself and teach myself about fitness.
Right.
And I got a clique of people who are also interested in fitness. So
you built sort of a community.
yeah.
Okay.
I built a community with a guy who was doing law.
Wow.
And was really into fitness. So it looked like an anonymous club. Hey. So we formed ourselves to go like, see, let's do this fitness thing. Yeah. So it was a risk we took. And we diverted and we went to try out fitness.
Interesting.
Yeah. First of all, it was self-taught.
So self-taught. Now, did you have what was your first job in the fitness industry? Like from there, was it personal training or did you learn at a gym?
Bro, the first one, kwanza, you go to those hardcore gyms. That's where I started.
Wow.
Yeah, as a trainer.
Where was that?
It was in my hood there, a place called E003.
Okay. We need to do a YouTube video over there. we go and train at that place.
Mwindi E003. Hey, sawa, I'll take you one day. I started those local gyms. Kawaida gym. Gym ile mtaa, hard rock gym.
Very hardcore.
Yeah, you work all day.
And how long were you there for?
I stayed there for like a year. Then I moved to another proper, an upgrade kidogo.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I did there for like a year or two.
And which gym was that?
It was in a place in Kikuyu.
Okay, but still, yeah.
Still around. But the dream was big, bro.
Big, yeah.
Focus was the main thing. Then from there, I managed to go to a golf club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which golf club was this?
We had lab.
Nice. They've got a gym over there, decent gym,
Yeah,
right?
they
Okay.
have a good gym, yeah.
How long were you there for?
I did a year.
Right.
So everything I do a year and I just moved to the next.
You're earning your stripes.
Yeah.
And so then W Exclusive, I think you've been there the longest now, right?
Yeah, I was there before COVID when it was Ignite.
2019.
I applied in 2019, then I got my offer in 2020.
Right.
Beginning of 2020.
Right.
Then March, COVID happened.
Yeah,
then that year.
Before we get to the COVID, so will you say maybe your experience with customers, training them in person, has led to who you are today as a person, on how you engage with people? Or would you say that's something to do with how you were raised? Or maybe it's a mix of both?
I'd say it's a mix of both. Main thing, communication skills is there.
That's very good. You have very good communication skills.
Yes, I think that's one of my key strengths, communication, which really helps to open up, to get to know people and to get to know clients.
Right.
Because without communication, then you can't get to know other people. So I think that's also part of my upbringing. I grew up in a place where we'd free to talk, just talk to anyone, be open to knowing new people.
Right.
And I think that really helped because it was both ways.
That's good.
Yeah.
So maybe to reflect on that element, if you look at the personal training industry as a whole, if you were to fix it, is there something you would do to change the way people are doing things differently today? Just from your experience, not necessarily at your gym, but just overall. People are sort of, how do I say, inspired to be at your level. How would you ask them to approach it?
As a personal trainer, one of the things I want people to learn from what I've learned, don't put money first. Yeah, I know money is very important.
People can smell it off you.
They'll just know this guy is hungry. But just money will come. Of course, money comes, but sell yourself first. Give people what you give out a service. We're in the service industry. We're offering services. Money will come. Yes, everyone loves money, but let people know what you're offering first. Yes, don't rush into it. Give somebody even a trial session.
Right.
1 or 2 or 3, it won't hurt. Trust me, it will come back. It will pay off very well. Correct. That's one thing we should learn.
So build relationships.
Build relationship first.
So then people, and that's true.
Yeah.
People buy people.
People buy people. Build that trust. Engage with the clients very well. Get that engagement. Get to know them fast because this is a personal.
Right.
service. Now it's the personal thing with your client.
Correct.
Yes, get to know them, get to know their strengths, their weaknesses, what they are going through. People are going through a lot, man.
Yeah.
For me, the key thing that works for me, it's more than the training.
Yeah, that's
It's
very
more than
good
the training,
because
man.
you're like a therapist, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we've had therapy sessions with you
Yeah.
where you just talk about anything and
We
everything.
just talk, yeah. Talk, man. Let your client come in and talk. Just get to know how they're doing, how the weekend was, how their day is going so far. Bro, it really helps. You'll keep that guy forever.
I like that. I think that's that.
Yeah.
I guess not many people can do that.
Yeah, be more than a trainer. Don't just akuja to ba. Hit the weights.
Strong.
Strong. Yeah, now let's stretch. See you tomorrow. Hi, bro.
It
Make
has
it
to be
fun.
more than that, right?
Make them look forward to seeing you the following day.
So what? Okay, what about the? So that's one. You want them to improve the way they communicate with customers.
Yes.
What about in terms of leveling up knowledge? Because you and I, we've discussed this earlier, where there seems to be a limitation of knowledge amongst personal trainers,
Yes.
especially when it comes to nutrition and training.
Yes.
And perhaps maybe financial reasons is one of them, trying to get a professional certification. So what would you say from people who don't have that financial capability to get that knowledge? How should they go about leveling themselves up?
Good question. I normally say learning never stops. Bro, you should make sure every day you learn something new. We're in the internet era, bro. There's so much out there. There's so much you can learn.
That's true.
Even if you don't have the money to go and do more courses, or there's so much to learn. There are so many free courses. You can Google. You'll find so many free courses.
By the way,
Yeah, just Google what you want to learn. Even if I want to learn maybe accounting, I think I can get something off the internet.
For sure.
And I can learn. There's so many do-it-yourselves tutorials, YouTube tutorials. There's so many things people can learn. So I say don't stop to get enough of knowledge. Strive to learn more. Just be hungry for more knowledge. There's so much out there. Free tutorials are there. There's so many guys
training,
doing
nutrition.
Yes, there's so much podcasts out there.
Right.
Yeah, you can listen to so many podcasts.
Right.
You can engage in workshops, masterclasses. There's a masterclass I usually attend.
Okay.
But one of my favorite teachers.
For fitness?
Yeah, fitness. It's there every.
Which masterclass is this?
It's called. It's a training masterclass.
Yeah. We'll link it here. You can just.
We'll link it.
Yeah.
She's called Nduta Maina.
Okay.
She does these masterclasses for trainers.
Okay.
She teaches trainers on topics like nutrition, how to save your money, how to spend your money as a trainer.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's nice. That's something that's very unique. That
Yes.
doesn't get taught.
Money,
Financial,
selling, fitness, branding.
So the whole package.
The whole package
Not
of
just
being a
the-
trainer,
not just
yeah.
Okay, that's
Client
that's
retention.
fantastic.
Yeah, all these things. Nutrition, of course, I've mentioned nutrition, selling, fitness, branding, client retention.
So how to make yourself a brand?
Yes.
A fitness brand.
Yes.
That's
How to
quite
build
interesting.
consistency, how to stay up in the game.
Right.
Yes, how to be competitive.
Okay.
And another thing, trainers are out there. The industry, we are so many trainers. And coming together and making us like a community.
Correct.
Where we help each other.
Correct.
Not everyone is doing well, or some are struggling, some are doing better. So we try to reach out to the others who don't have clients or trying to come up.
And I like the way you support that. That's what I've noticed on your social media, just watching from a third person perspective, is you're not shy to promote other people.
Yeah.
And that's a very, very rare quality. I do applaud you for that, because
Thanks, man.
it's all about me in this day and age. And it's very refreshing to see someone step up and say, you know what, I'm beyond those confinements.
Yes.
And I'm willing to promote someone.
Yes.
These kijanas at the back are distracting us over here. Yeah. But I do applaud you for that.
Thank you, man.
That's really big, Andy.
Yeah.
So do you do this full time? Do you have something on the side that you do in addition to fitness, or is fitness your full focus right now?
Full time I do fitness.
Yeah.
Full time. Part time I do fitness. I sleep fitness. I dream fitness. I sell fitness.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
Walk me through your day. Like, what does a typical day for you look like? What time does it start?
You saw me yawning 30 minutes ago.
That's why we did the coffee for
That's my day is crazy.
Walk me through it.
My alarm, I set my alarm at 4 a.m.
Wow.
But I leave the bed at around 4:20. 4:20. It takes time, eh?
So you get up at 4.
4, 5, 4:10, 4:15, snooze.
Right.
4:20, I'm up.
Right.
4:30, I'm out of the house.
Or it takes
10
you
minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, I'm out, bro. I'm like a soldier. I'll go
Are you
prep at
serious?
work. Yeah. The rest I'll do at work.
So do you prepare everything the night before?
Yes, the night before I sleep. So early morning, let me start from morning. 4, first alarm. 4, 5, 4:10. I wake up now. I start looking at the ceiling. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Do I have to go? Do I have to wake up? Oh, I remember shit. I have a family. 4:20, I'm out. 4:30, I leave the house. 5, I'm in Westlands. Prepare myself.
So 5 you're at work.
5, I'm at work.
So at 5 you check in at the gym.
Yes.
That's when it opens.
Yeah. The gym opens at 5:30.
Okay.
So this 30 minutes is for me to freshen up.
Right.
Clean up, brush, have my coffee, plan, sort out my day,
Right.
get my diary in, check my clients for the day.
Okay.
Then 5:30, boom.
First
work
client
starts.
work starts.
First client comes at 6.
Okay, so 5:30 is now when you officially start work though.
Yes.
Okay. Then from there?
6 sharp, first client.
Okay.
Yeah. So all through, according to the day, 6 to 7 client, 7 to 8 another client. If I have a class, cross-training class, I do a class.
And what time is that?
It depends. The days I have a class at 6 a.m. The days I have a class at 8 a.m.
Right. So between 6 to 10 is basically work,
It's
work,
very
work.
busy, yeah. Back to
Right.
backs,
Right.
client after client after client.
Right.
Take a break at around 10, 30 minutes break, 11, another client.
Wow.
My day ends at 1:30.
Right.
2:30 sharp, I start training.
That's your training.
Now that's my training
Okay.
time.
And how long do you train for?
It depends, 2 hours,
Okay.
1 hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours. I have a training partner, Paras.
Yeah.
Is
Is the hench guy, yeah?
Guy is crazy, man. He's
Yeah.
obsessed, bro. I thought I was obsessed, man. This guy is crazy.
That's what you need, man.
It's another level.
Yeah.
No, partner is good because of accountability. Keep each other on check and pushing each other, actually. Yeah. After I'm done with the session, eat, shower, sessions again. I have another session at 5, another at 6, another at 7. Get home at 8.
So you basically, fuck.
All day, bro.
So I'm assuming you don't even track your steps because you must be doing like 20, 30,000
I gave
steps
up,
a day.
bro. I wish I carried my smartwatch.
You must be doing like 20,000 easy a
Basically,
day.
I get 18,000 to 21.
18 to 21,000 steps
yeah,
a day.
Yeah, a day.
That's insane. How many steps did you do today, Fahad?
300, bro.
Bro.
It's 4 p.m. We've done 300.
Yeah, I don't even want to read mine. I'm like, I try and target 10,000 steps a day. But that's because I'm sitting down most of the day. You're on your feet the entire
For
time.
me, I'm on my feet all day, up and down. You've seen our gym. You've been there.
Yeah.
Up, down, up, down. So I don't count my steps. I got used to.
So I'm thinking about physical fatigue, yes, because it's back to back to back. So your day starts off pretty much at 4, and it's non-stop one way or another till 7.
Till 7, yeah.
You do get slots of breaks in between.
Yeah, I do take breaks.
But the mental fatigue. After you work out and you just your veins start popping on your bicep, you're like, it's worth it.
I think when I train, that's when I feel like my day is now.
Yeah, mental clarity, right?
Yes. Therapy for me. Because you have to get home again.
Right.
I have home duties also.
So what time do you get home then?
Like 8:30.
Man, what time do you sleep then?
I live like machines, bro. 8:30, I have to spend time with my daughter first.
Yeah.
Check homework, sign diary. I have to play with her.
Yeah. You have to
She
give her
doesn't
time.
care if I'm tired or no. So I keep my phone away. Family time, bro. 8:30 family time until 10.
And you eat dinner together.
Yeah, we eat together dinner. 10 we're done. So 10 to 10:30 is when I prep for the following day. Panga my clothes, what and everything. 10:30 bed.
I will say, just observing the amount of effort you put in, I will commend you, bro. I'm just thinking how you on your feet, and it's Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday?
Monday to Saturday.
Wow, so 7 days a week you go. But 6 days a week, sorry.
Yes.
You go. And I know on Saturdays you also do your boot camp.
Yes.
So that's even an early
That's
start
in the
again.
morning. That's an early morning Saturday. And then train and then work.
I mean, so, Andy, you've built all these customers, you've built all these relationships, you've got a good rapport with a lot of the people that you work with. And a lot of your training, from what I understand, involves meeting people in person, physically training them.
Yes.
How did you handle COVID? How was COVID for you with personal training?
COVID was tough, bro. I think we've talked about this before. COVID was tough. Because remember, when COVID...
the gym closed in March, right?
Yes, and I just switched jobs from...
Ignite?
So I left where I was and moved to Ignite.
Yeah.
So I had been there for only like 2 months. Then COVID struck. So I was so lost, man.
So what happened? Like, I remember the gym closed mid-March.
Yes.
Were all of you told to go home?
Yes, all of us. Go home.
Was
no
it
pay.
So you weren't paid?
Yeah.
And how long did the gym stay closed?
I think 8 months. 8-9 months, yeah.
8-9 months, no
Yeah,
pay.
no pay.
And at the time, how were you doing personal training?
The first 2 months were okay. Because, of course, I had my own clients. So I was doing personal training.
Yeah.
Then I think COVID became...
People started getting more panicked.
Exactly, yeah. So guys were like, yo, you can't come to my place. This COVID thing is too much. We shall resume once this COVID thing ends.
So personal training now outside of the gym completely cut off?
Kila kitu went off. They didn't want to do online training. Majority of them. Because they used to the...
In person, and I understand people were scared, people were reluctant.
Yeah, so everything came to a stop. So Apo bro, you start thinking...
So you're not being paid. Your secondary income, which was your clients you're meeting in person, that has also cut off. 2 months into COVID.
Yeah.
And how did you survive? What ended up happening?
First things first, I went to my landlord, bro. I said, let me take it as a man and just tell him how things are. The good thing, the landlord, he goes to Parkland Sports Club. He's a gym guy, and he knew gyms were closed. So when I told him, hey, boss, at the moment I'm jobless. There's no money coming in. The little that's coming in, support my family. So let's strike a deal. I can give you your rent income. I can only give you. We can agree give you like half of it.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, God bless that guy, man.
And he agreed?
He agreed, bro.
That's really nice.
Because I was open to him. I told him as it is. He was like, look, me understand. We are men. Shit happens. So you just pay me half. The other half, I'll forget about it.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Whoever this guy is, just shout out to him.
That guy, I don't know. He really came through for me. And that half, now looking for that half, bro, now was the challenge. So we've agreed half. Then I'm like, where am I getting the other half?
So you burned through your savings?
My savings are over, bro. You have a family, you have to feed them. So you need kutoa tu.
All your money,
all my money is coming. Anything that I saved, bro. It figures a point you want to sell stuff in your house.
You sold stuff in your house?
No, it was figuring a point I want to sell my stuff in the house.
Right.
I'm looking at my TV, I'm like, is this thing worth it? Then it got to a point I was like, I talked to my wife and I told her, hey, you guys need to go back home. Go back to your shags.
And
at
where's
least
shags?
Me, I get some breathing space. As in, waende tu until I get things in order.
And
bro,
shags
that was hard, bro.
Where was shags?
It was Embu.
So your wife and kid, you have to send them away now?
Yeah.
All the way to shags?
Yeah. So that I can panga myself and know what to do. It was hard, bro. You know, you used to sing your kid every day. It was tough. My kid was a year and a half. I had no option.
Man.
So I had to do that because I had no option. So when they left, I went back to the house and I was like, wow, what to do, man? I was so confused, frustrated.
And you were alone with your thoughts.
I was alone. No food, no anything. You know, if I'm alone, I can stay without eating. I'm a man. I'll just sleep it off. Because I was worried about them.
Did you go to bed sleep like without eating at time?
Bro, COVID time. Take water and sleep.
Are you serious?
It was Ramadan for me.
Andy, are you serious?
I swear, bro.
You didn't kula?
Sasa nakula nini? Hata naona hiyo pesa ya kukula ni ya nini. So I woke up the following day. I went and saw my friend. He was doing some hustling. He was just selling stuff around the hood. He was just hawking some ice and everything. I told him, I'll do this. He'll give me something. Bro, following day, woke up, kinda, went to Babadogo with this guy. We bought some ice huko. We started hawking ice with him, bro.
So you're telling me one of the best personal trainers at the top in Kenya, over COVID, lost everything, had to send his family out of town, went to bed without eating, and found himself selling ice in the middle of the road.
Bro, I used to sell. And the hard part was I was feeling like I'm not supposed to do this. This is not me. But I had no option. I had to stay. I had to do something to keep me alive.
You know what? Fuck, I'm going to say it, man. It's the way we're all such pussies in this. And I know the kid's going to watch this, but I'm going to blink it up. But it frustrates me. And my problems are nothing compared to what you went through.
It was shit, man.
What were my problems? A girl broke my heart. I went into some sort of depression. I ate my feelings out. Whereas the guy sitting opposite me, who lost his family, lost his job, lost his income, and still did not complain, went, did what he had to do to provide for his family. I think that's what's lost about masculinity in this day and age. This is what it means to be a man. Not dealing with your emotions. No matter what you do. Fuck, man.
Easy, bro. I had no option, bro.
So how long did you do that? How long were you selling ice for?
The whole of 2020, I did the whole year.
And was it enough to sustain yourself?
It was kidogo. Okay, I had to tell my wife to come back to Nairobi because she's a good sales lady. She's a hustler, bro. Tough. She's aggressive. So I told her, hey, I'm doing this and this. She's like, yo, she's always at supportive. She was like, hey, that's the deal. I'm coming back. She came back.
Wait, so your wife called you and told you, what are you doing? You told her, I'm doing this.
Yeah, I'm doing this and this.
And she said, I'm coming to join you.
I'm coming, We're doing this.
That's the importance of having a woman.
Yeah.
A strong-willed.
A supportive woman.
A supportive woman.
I respect her.
So your wife came and started selling ice with you.
Yeah. Bro, we used to wake up in the morning. I go to Babadogo.
Does she have a sister? Where can we find such women?
Maybe cousins. The sisters are married, bro.
Where So you're telling me that woman left her child and then came to support you selling ice in Babadogo.
They came back, both of them.
They came back, both of them.
She used to put my baby on her back. Anashika yo kula. So you're on the road and she goes like, yo, me, I'm taking this street, you go to that street. She even used to sell more than me.
Selling ice.
Tough.
For those people that don't know.
Ice 10 bob, bro. 10 bob. The profit was how much? I was buying the ice at a piece 6 bob. You sell it at 10 shillings.
So for those people that are not from Kenya, 6 shillings is probably like what? $1 cents?
Yeah.
And you were selling it for 1.1.
Yes.
So your profit was 4 shillings.
Yeah. Bro, we used to move, bro. We used to sell. And push it all day. No, not just ice. Funny thing.
So if you buy a chapo, it's 20 bob.
Yeah.
That means you have to sell 6 whole bags.
Yeah. So we used to do this. One box has like 60 pieces. So I used to buy like 3 boxes. We make sure those boxes, we have to maliza them at the end of the day. So I bring them with a border, put them in the freezer. And you see these things are funny, eh? You have to sell them before the sun goes down.
Because they melt.
And you can't start early. It's cold in the morning. So una time around noon there. You have to move these things by 3 p.m. You're done. And you can't move them by standing. You have to walk, bro. You used to walk. I'm telling you, used to walk. You walk. And then, guys, for me, at first, it was hard because I'm like, hey, maybe watu wananijua. Hey, sasa watu
Was your
wanajua what
ego
happened.
messing with you at that time?
At first, of course, yes. For a man, stuff. Because you walk, you meet some of your mates, and they're like, hey, bro, why are you walking? But at the end of the day, I can't beg anyone.
Those guys that don't understand what you're doing, fuck them.
Yeah, man. Some put you down, or they talk bad about you, or they feed your wife with negative stuff, like Sasa Ujama guy selling ice in the road.
You know, it shows who the snakes are.
Yeah.
Like guys, when you're at your lowest, they'll put you down. And when times are good, everyone around you is okay. Everyone's happy and dandy. But as soon as some shit hits the fan, I think that's when you know who your true friends are.
By that time, I made good friends. That's when I knew the real ones from the fakes. And up to date, I'm still with them. Because the guys who support me, even they don't want to eat that ice. They're just like, just for the support.
Just to support.
Yeah, that's why nowadays I like supporting guys. Because from what I went through, bro,
pass it on to the
I
next
support.
guy.
Yeah, even I see that Njugu guy or someone, just buy from them because I know what it takes. Yeah, it's not easy, bro. We pushed.
So you
At
pushed
least
for
we
how
never
long?
slept hungry.
That's the main thing. You did what a father had to do.
Yeah.
You provided shelter
Yeah.
and you provided food for your family.
That's
No
most
matter
important.
what you had to do. And you put your ego aside, you nut up,
Yeah.
and you went out and did the hard thing.
Had to be a man, bro.
And that's what it means to be a man.
That's being a man. You have to do.
And that's why I also, Andy, I told you, that's why I
Yeah.
wanted you here, because
Yeah.
a lot of people needed to hear this.
Yeah.
We're soft in this day and age.
Very,
you know?
very, very.
And what you have showed me is that it's always easy looking at the people above you who have the bigger cars, the bigger houses, but then there's always people beneath you who are suffering and you're not aware of what they're doing, right? And you should see what other folks are going through and be open to sort of knowing that maybe your problems are not that big.
True.
Right? People are suffering in ways and manners in which we're not aware of. And as long as you have your 2 feet, your 2 hands, and your able body and sound mind,
yes.
as a man,
work. Yeah.
you can grind it out.
Yeah, you can. You can.
And so how long did you end up doing that for? The most of 2020?
Yeah, most of 2020. Bro, day in, day out. Used to do every day. We rest on Sundays. Monday we go again. And at times it was hard because because there June, July, it's cold season. You're selling ice in winter, bro. Okay, it was colder. Of course, June, July is a cold season.
Yeah.
But you have to do what you got to do, man. The main thing is that my wife was very supportive. Very supportive, bro.
Right.
She was like, we have to do this. We are not begging anyone. We can't.
I'm going to ask again. Ask her if maybe she has a sister or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't beg or stay hungry. And
I appreciate
we have to feed this is our family. We're building our own family, bro. So we have to do it. We did it every day, bro. Day in, day out. Day in, day out. And we are happy that happened. There was a reason for that. It made us better. It made us appreciate life and things that come with it. It also made, personally, it made me appreciate life and stay humble. Just stay humble. Shit happens. Yeah. Today we all might be on the top of the mountain. Tomorrow we'll be going down. Anything can happen, bro. But one thing is for sure. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep going. Yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Do what you can as a man. If you have a family, you have to feed your family, bro. You can't let them go. Many homes were destroyed during that time. People with big jobs were working from home, fell into depression. Homes were broken. But the small that we had, bro, it built us to what we are right now.
I appreciate that, Andy.
Yeah.
So when would, at the end of that, the light at the end of the tunnel, When was that now? When did sort of you get back to the fitness element?
At that time, I took a break from fitness.
Okay.
All I used to do was runs, crazy runs in the morning. I used to do my 8 kms just to clear my mind. Yeah. That time you can't even go to the gym, bro. You can't afford to eat and train. You see, the amount of money we're making in a day, maybe a 500 or 1,000 bob a day. Yeah.
500 shilling, that's $5 a day.
Yeah.
And you were surviving
That's now
on that.
profit, eh? And we are happy, bro. Hey.
And you are happy on $5 a day.
Tuko sawa. We just find something, we buy food, we eat. Tomorrow, ya kesho it will sort itself out. Wake up, do something else. So, at least that business grew. Iliendelea, it was very good. It got tough because cost of production for those guys became high. They pandished the bay to, I don't know, 8 shillings per piece. Then guys that you tell them now you'll pandisha your prices, they're like, no. But the good thing that happened, we kept doing it until November, December. Then I get the call from my previous manager. Like the gym is about to reopen and they need guys back. So she asked me, do you want to come back, bro? I told her,
yes.
Right now, I'm ready. So I told my wife, we've been recalled. Yeah.
So then you ended up going back to the gym in
went
November.
back to the gym, bro. November. She called me around December.
Right.
So I went back in January 2021.
But pretty much for 2020,
it was done, gone. It was just a year of lessons, toughing me up.
I will say this: it must have changed your mental fortitude quite a lot, which is very important.
Yeah, my approach is very different nowadays.
So now 2021, you're back in the gym, full swing.
Back in the gym.
How do you think COVID affected the personal training? What I mean by that is, did you look at online training as now an option to build off? Because imagine the world shut off again. Is that something that you did? Is that something that you're looking to do?
That's where I'm heading now.
Okay.
Because I can see I've built a very good database right now.
Right.
In terms of clientele and everything. My social media is very active in terms of engaging with clients also.
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
Yeah, it's relatable, it's social. I'm social, and I have all these clients who I give advice online. Free advice for now.
That's important.
Yeah.
I think
free advice.
Get their attention first.
Get their attention, yes.
And then.
Yes, I'm getting the attention, questions all over, Q&A, ask, I answer you. Just building that online platform, because it's something that is not that, it's new to me in terms of building that on the online platform. Yeah. But so far, so good. Yes, I've built numbers, and I think that's the way to go now.
Do you think that's where the future is heading, online training?
Yeah,
or is it, do you think in-person training will still have a place?
I think it will still have a place, because those people who prefer the human touch,
right,
the physical touch,
right,
someone next to you. The online is still there. I've done it several times. It's not easy. It's not easy, bro. Yeah. It's not easy. Personally, I prefer one-on-ones. Yeah.
I think the way I've seen the industry change is, if we look at it from a business perspective, you have someone who builds a brand for himself, like you were doing, right? And eventually your brand exceeds the geography of Kenya, where you have people from East Africa or globally reaching out. When you have enough attention, what people end up doing is they have high ticket items and low ticket items. So where essentially you have two versions of a product. You have a high-end service, which costs a lot more. So personal training, you hire someone to do your macros, to do your workout plans, and you send them monitoring feedback. And then sort of the low-ticket items are the cheap items, like push-pull leg program for $10 or 1,000 shillings. Yeah. And that's where, if you notice, most of the fitness influencers go when they start getting enough attention. But I think that's where you are in that phase. You're building up that attention.
Yes.
You're giving out that free information.
Yes.
I think that's what you should transition into, because your knowledge on this stuff is quite critical. So maybe that's, we can segue into that. For muscle building and fat loss. Let's say for me, from a fat loss perspective, I need to lose a lot of weight, You've seen me put out a ridiculous goal saying that I need to lose 20 kilos by the end of the day. What would you recommend me to do if there are like 3 or 5 things that Sajid needs to do before the end of the year to lose those 20 kilos? What would you recommend?
For first of all, get your nutrition in check.
Nutrition in check.
Yeah, that's very key. That's like 70% of it.
And is it like flexible dieting, or do you believe in clean eating, keto?
I think I believe in flexible eating. I can't stop you from eating the foods that you love.
Yeah.
All I can say is about portioning your foods out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very key.
Portion control.
Portion control.
Okay.
Yeah, portion control. Nothing as bad foods, but portion control.
Yeah.
Enjoy your pizza, enjoy your chips, but portion it out, bro. Don't kill yourself with a pizza, man. Second of all, once your nutrition is on point, strength training. Yeah, it sounds like a cliche, but strength training is very key.
For ladies and for men.
For ladies and for men, both. You have to lift weights, man. You have to go to the gym. Don't have a gym, you can work out from home. But essentially, do your strength training 4 times a week, 2 to 3 times, 4 times a week. Get a good program that you understand, that is very simple for you to follow. Do your strength training, correct form. Don't do those funny things I see on IG, people doing. Correct form. Sleep is important. Okay. Sleep is part of the recovery part.
Okay.
Sleep. Get your steps.
Father.
300 steps.
What would you recommend as the average step for just... I understand a lot of people are in corporate worlds where they sit at a desk. So for the corporate people, or for anyone who has a 9-to-5 job typically,
yes.
What is the average step count you would recommend?
10,000.
10,000 a day?
10,000. Bro, you can get your steps in the office. Don't use the lift. Take the stairs.
Okay. What other ways, like if you're sitting down? I think one thing
take breaks.
Take breaks.
Yeah. Take breaks. Walk around the office.
Take
you look like a madman.
Yeah.
But just walk around. If you have a phone call, just walk.
Walk.
Yeah. They'll count in. Yeah. Don't sit. Just try and move. Always be on the move. Sitting is one of the dangerous...
Sitting is the new smoking, right?
Is the new smoking, exactly.
Yeah.
So try move.
So you would recommend getting up and just taking your phone on, using the stairs instead of using the elevators. Just be more aware.
Be more aware. If it's a lunch break, if you have food in the office, just walk and try and eat it somewhere else while walking.
Not at your desk.
Not at your desk.
Okay.
Try to get the steps in. Move as much as possible. Go to the washrooms. Come as many times as possible. Go and come back.
Right.
Hydrate. Water intake. How is your water intake?
Is very important.
How is your water intake?
Tunajaribu. It's improving. So
how many liters are you getting in a day?
I'd say 3 liters now.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. To the point where I have enough bio bricks and the color is sort of waterish, but not that bad. But it was very low, but I can, because I have a lot of coffee, I can feel when I'm drying out. So I try and even it out with about 2 to 3 liters of water a day. So that's working out.
Okay. Protein intake?
Protein intake is pretty good. I'm doing about 200 grams now.
Okay.
I'm measuring everything from carbs to fats. Cardio, I've just added it in, where I think once we stall, then we'll probably bump up our activity levels again. So what I'm getting from you is, again, nutrition is very important. Weight training.
Weight, yeah.
Activity levels high.
Yes.
Water ingredients for fat loss, yeah?
Sleep.
Sleep
is key,
Sleep
bro.
is key.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many hours? Average.
Sleep is one. It's messed up for me because I work with both sides of the world. When one side awakes, the other side's asleep. Sometimes I get 4 hours a night, and then I'll try and make it up during the day. If I have a very late night and an early morning, I'll try and make it up in the afternoon. Works flexible for me like that. I'm trying to balance it out to get 7 to 8 hours. For me, peak performance is at that. I feel great. I'm mentally charged. On 4 hours, you can do it. First day, I'm okay. Second day, I'm kind of sour. Third day, I'm irritable. I get very upset and pissed off and very easily agitated. So I do know the benefits of that. And he's nodding over there because he normally finds me on the third day and I'm throwing things at him. Okay, so sleep is also very important.
Sleep is key, bro. If you can't sleep.
So what about for muscle building, Andy? Now, on the flip side, what should people do for muscle building, from a nutrition and training perspective? Does it have to be very different?
Muscle building.
So bulking up, right?
Yeah. Again, lift weights. That is the most important thing.
Right.
For muscle, protein intake. Get your protein daily. Include protein in each and every meal.
So what of the guys that can't afford to? They say they can't afford, it's too expensive. What would you recommend as the protein sources they should
There's
go to?
animal and there's plant. Sindio?
Dengu.
Bro, protein. If you're serious about it,
Yeah,
trust me, you'll get it.
that's true.
It's excuses or results.
I like that. Excuses or results. Yeah.
Choose one. You want the results, then you have no excuses, bro.
It's a commitment.
It's a commitment. It's not easy, but it's a commitment.
Okay.
You have to get your protein intake
Okay.
in each and every single meal. Weight training. Basically, if you have a program that you're following for like 12 weeks, like let's say 3 months, you do a progression. Progression overload can be either load, volume, or even the number of sets that you do.
Okay.
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 And track your progress weekly.
You track it manually or phone? Like you write it down on a diary?
Yeah, you can write down on a diary. You can put it on your phone. Just track your progress every week.
All right.
Yeah. And
What I notice is that's actually very good. So what I notice is the way people usually go to the gym and attack the weights, and there's no structure around it. One of the things that, and I believe we were discussing about this earlier, is if hypothetically you're doing 100 kilos for 5 or 6 reps, on the next set, don't go to 110. What you try and do is get 100 kilos for 5 reps for 4 sets. If you can get it comfortably, then try and go to 6 reps.
yes.
And if you can get 6 reps for 4 sets at 100 kilos, then 7 reps.
Yes.
Only when you reach the maximum threshold
Yes.
of that weight and reps, then you add on.
Exactly.
You see, jamaa anaanza warm up na 10 kilos alafu anaweka 90 kilos twende bana.
Ego lifting.
Ego
bro.
lifting.
Ego lifting.
And people have got injured that way, yeah?
And
That's
those-
actually really good.
And those guys end up they end up being on a plateau.
Yeah,
And
They
they
stall.
fizzle out.
right.
They get to a point they're like, this thing is boring. It's not helping me. But you can't see progress if you push it that way. Yeah, it's a slow process.
Right.
It takes time. And this time is all about consistency.
So what would you say it would take me if you've known me, you've seen me, if I want to, and realistically, if I want to compete in bodybuilding, and I know it's not going to be months, how long would you say, how many years should I take before I can get to a place where I have decent muscle, I get shredded enough to compete in a natural bodybuilding show?
Natural.
Yeah. Okay, maybe a natural.
Natural is hard, bro. The main thing I can say is consistency.
Right.
That is what will get you there. If you do your sessions every 4 to 5 times a week consistently, and you follow a proper diet, and you follow your program very well, I think it can give you the results you require to be on stage. If you're prepping for a stage, maybe let's say in December, not December this year, bro.
December next
year. You need to get into the bulking season.
Yeah.
You go on a surplus.
How long should I be in the bulking season? Obviously, I need to cut a lot of weight off first.
Yes.
So maybe till the end of the year, I kata.
Kata.
And then start of next 2024,
Yes.
I bulk up. How long should I bulk up for?
If you're competing in December, I think you should back up for like 8
Months.
8 months.
So.
Yeah. I think
And
3 months. would be
natural, yeah?
good. Natural.
Not whey protein from Thailand, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, then you cut. So I think the main thing here is consistency, bro. Yeah.
Okay. Consistency.
Yeah.
That's true. It
That
trumps over everything.
Yes.
We were speaking a bit, just to segue, steroids.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a big issue in Kenya right now? I'll be honest with you. Some trainers, bana,
They're selling steroids. Wakikuona tu hivi.
Bro.
Nikudunge.
do you think it's a big issue?
Steroids, let me be honest. Yes, it's a big issue.
A lot of these and we don't need to point names.
Yeah.
But there's some jamas, bro. You just look at them and like, this guy is no way is natural.
Any roids,
Roids.
Yeah, roids. It's there. But at an roids, the hard work has to be there.
That's true.
You have to put in work.
the work.
Whether with roids or not. You have to put in work. This industry, it's really growing. Fitness is not the way it was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, ungesikia mtu is on steroids, you're like, what? He'll die. The first thing he'll die. But
now it's normal.
I think there's a way it is being handled in a very good way. And if you go through the proper channels, why not?
So would you recommend,
no issue with steroids.
if I wanted to try steroids, would you recommend me to do it?
My first question will be why?
See, to get my dames.
Get my dames.
No, to be honest, let's say
Yeah.
if I want to compete, that's my end goal. I want to compete professionally. And I know some of these shows, most of these guys are juiced to the gills.
Of course.
So if that's a reason, would you advocate it for a one-day show?
Bro,
like the side effects though?
If you're competing, that's a different ball game. There, bro, you have to juice. That stage is not a joke. I'm very sure, like almost all of them, they are on roids. So Apple, you have no option if it's for stage purposes. But it's for your own
lifestyle. For my own
lifestyle.
Yeah.
If I ask you why, I'd say just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just go natural. Natural is the best way.
Right.
Yeah. The side effects I've seen with roids is crazy. Personally, I'm not a roid guy. Yeah. So I'd just say the
side effects are bad.
Side effects are crazy. I don't see the need.
Yeah. If you can achieve it naturally.
Yeah. Just do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Kuna haraka.
Yeah. My mom will thank you for that.
She's anti-roids, eh?
Bro, I never think about doing it. I've seen the side effects cripple people. But there's now the new side of the fitness industry where it's more medically approved and monitored.
Yes.
Through testosterone replacement therapy.
Exactly.
That's common amongst men in their 40s.
Yes.
I'm still 30s.
Yes.
I think, how old am I? 91, what's that? 31, 32?
Yeah. Around there. Yeah.
So it's still fairly young. I feel I've got a few more years. If I zip up and put in the work, I can get a decent physique. And then maybe if I get towards my 40s, when your testosterone starts naturally declining, then do it in a more medically monitored fashion.
Yes.
Then maybe that's something.
Yes, that was my point. If it is in the proper channel, that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then fine.
Yes.
So no Ronnie Coleman look-alike.
Yeah, buddy. No.
Do you want to compete yourself? Do you ever see yourself competing?
No. No. Hey, bro, apana. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, because in terms of that, because you see, like last year, like now, you didn't know you'd do this. Sindio? People thought you'd be crazy doing this.
Yeah.
You never know, bro.
You never know what happens, yeah?
You never know. You might find me on stage one day. I don't know.
I think you've got the basic foundation for it, bro.
Let me prepare that, guys, but not me. Let me stay out of it.
So what would you say is your 5-year goals? Where's Andy going from here now? What are your ambitions? What are your plans?
There's something you've mentioned about testosterone. That's my main goal in terms of... I'm now focusing on training men. And my target is age 35 and above.
Okay.
Reason being, the men, most of my clients are men within that range, and I've noticed there's a huge gap in that market.
Correct.
In terms of handling these men testosterones, sex drive. It's a huge issue that is not talked about, and I want to work on it.
Right.
I want to handle these men, because men, first thing, when you go to the gym or you see a man training, or the thing that most people see first is your frame, your upper body frame.
That's true.
That's what we look at.
Yeah. How big are his guns?
If I look at you, how's your guns, chest?
Yeah.
That's the first thing we check.
Yeah.
So men are very, 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 they are very intrigued by that part. Most men I meet, they just tell me, nataka mkono kama hiyo. You see?
One biceps.
Nataka hiyo bicep, nataka hiyo kifua, nataka poteza hapa hivi tu. That's the main goal. But once we get to a chart and do an assessment and everything, I always get into the nitty gritty of how their sex drive is, how is their testosterone. That's where they open up and they tell you that's why I've come to the gym. Yes, my testosterone levels have been down, libido stuff and what. So,
do you think it's because of poor nutrition,
lifestyle
choice?
Yes, because at that age, 35 and above is where now the money comes in, the good life is coming in. So
goes through
lifestyle, nini, you want to eat anything that you never ate before.
Right.
You're on a revenge here for the hard times you had. So my goal is to work on these men. I want to be a champion for this age group, an ambassador to that age group. Work on these men to better themselves, to look good, to be confident, to look good in that shirt. And that's my goal. I want to work with these men.
Okay.
Because they're a very good group. I have a good
you have a good
gentleman of this group is very nice. They're very easy to talk to. Wakona pesa now. Life is good. They just want to look good now.
I guess that's true.
That's my goal, to work on these guys. And
so that's I guess that's nice. You're identifying a niche.
Yes.
And within that niche, you want to grow that.
I want to run away with that.
What about family? You gonna get more kids?
Of course, bro.
How many kids do you want?
2 at the moment.
Okay.
Then after 40, maybe 1 more.
Inshallah.
Maybe we were to just to chill. So that I'm done.
So outside of fitness, let's say, because I've known you to be a fitness guy. Fitness has been your main focus. Rap music is something we both like. Who's Andy outside of the gym? What does Andy like doing?
I'm just a crazy guy. I'm not a serious guy. Apart from the gym, I love listening to music.
Right.
Music time, family time. Maybe I'll be a DJ in my 40s. You never know. Sindio. Basically, my life is, I think it's very, very, it's just centered around family time. Close friends that I grew up with, my close circle. Chilling, I'm a very simple guy. Nothing much. Just chilling.
Right.
Nothing much. I love traveling. I love seeing new places. Getting the exposure.
Okay.
Lakini passport yangu ina stamp hata moja.
If you need
one day,
you need your passport sorted out?
Sorry?
Do you need your passport sorted out?
I have a passport.
Okay.
It's just not stamped. Haijaenda mahali.
I have a guy who knows
a guy.
But we'll have to go to Kisumu.
But
don't worry. Kisumu will get you all the passports you want. So don't worry. If you ever get stuck, let me know. All right?
One day. I just want to travel the world,
Yeah.
That's one thing that I love. I love reading. I love getting to know new stuff.
Any books you would recommend? Maybe something that you've read, something that you're reading, something that you found interesting?
The book that I really recommend is the Curtis Jackson book, 50 Cent. It's called Hustle Hard.
Yeah.
Hustle Smart.
I heard that it's like a business
yes.
type of how to approach it.
Bro, it's very nice.
I'll check it out.
It's very nice. There's another one a good friend of mine sent to me. It's a soft copy. It's something related to being a dad and being a man.
Okay.
I'm very advocate for men in terms of the boy child. So I read a lot of stuff on how to be a man, how to grow, how to raise a man. Maybe one day I'll raise a man. So I want him to find me as a superman.
Yes.
Another thing still love sports. I had a very crazy time last week. My daughter had a sports day.
Oh, wow.
So she invited me for the sports day.
Did you fight with the Mzes?
Hey, bro. so eager about it because I love sports so much. Yeah? So I went to the sports day. So I got there. I found my daughter competing. So she was doing a tire flip race.
Yes.
She saw me. She got confused. I think the excitement. She threw away the tire. She wanted to come to me. So she forgot she's competing. So she came last in that race. So I was pissed because I'm a solo loser. I was like, what is she doing? So she had another race to run. So she did another race. She did better.
Yeah.
And so my wife was done. I was like, man, my daughter didn't perform the way I wanted. So she's like, relax. she can't be what you want her to be. Maybe she has other things that she loves.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, she has my blood. She has to run.
She has to run.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm waiting for the father's race. Bro, I'm going to shine. I'm going to revenge on this guy. So I'm looking at those old dads. I'm like, you got nothing on me. Wataona vumbi. So when the teacher announced, hey, it's the dad's turn to come for the race. Okay, dad's come. Hey, bro. I was in full kit, Adidas, Juchini. Stood up. Bro.
And you showed them dust.
Hey.
Like, first place, eh?
Number one, numero uno. I finished fast.
That's nice.
Then I was happy. I was like, so I'm still an active guy in sports.
That's good. I guess having a family life, having passions outside of the gym, it's been interesting. Andy, I think this has been fantastic, bro. Okay. It's been great connecting with you. I know we got lost, but we always kept in touch.
Yeah,
Always,
bro.
You've always supported me. I'm hoping to always return the favor.
Always.
And I think for me, it was very important having you here to showcase what it actually means to be a man.
Yes.
That really inspired me.
Yes.
You know? And looking at my troubles, they're futile compared to what you've been through. So you're a big inspiration to me, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll always support you.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll grow together. This will be something where we can bring you back on.
Yeah.
And you have a platform. You have our support.
Yeah.
You have a brother in me.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Brember.
Much love, bro. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And you're doing a good job.
I appreciate it, bro.
Keep on supporting you.
Thank you.
I've watched all your episodes. Brilliant, man. You're a natural, I tell you.
Thanks.
You're a natural. Subscribed. I'll keep supporting you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, keep doing it, man.
So, Andy, like maybe before we leave, where can people find you? Where can they connect with you?
Social media is the easiest place to find me.
We'll link in the description.
Yes, my Instagram is always open, active, very active.
Okay.
Yeah, so engage with me before it gets verified.
Yes. Before you become big, eh?
Before I become big, man.
It's just not a matter of if, when.
Yeah.
When.
Yeah.
We do that.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it, brother.
Yeah. So my IG mostly is active.
Perfect, my brother.
Yeah.
All right. You take it easy.
Thank you,
We'll
man.
catch up.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Thanks for
man.
watching, guys. Like, share, and what is
Subscribe.
it? Subscribe.
Soon.
See.